I wanted to talk to you about something that my divorce clients always are asking me about, and it's basically about the definition of abuse. I can't tell you how many times I get called each day, and people are saying my ex is a narcissist, my ex is gaslighting me, my husband or my wife is abusive, and abuse is so serious. Sometimes I have people who don't report it, and I take a look at their text messages, and it's just awful. But it's very specific, and I wanted to do this video to define for you guys what abuse actually is in a divorce in a legal context, at least in my state. And I want you to also have a reality check that you might not want to hear but need to hear, which is that when people are breaking up, everybody's getting verbally abused. Breakups are tough. You're going to be called names. If you've decided to break up with someone and end your marriage, you're not only ending your relationship and life with them, but you're forever changing their life, where they live, when they see their kids, how much money they have access to each month. So you are unilaterally making a choice, and it's yours to make, but you're making a choice that's going to impact them, and they didn't necessarily have a say in it the way that they normally do. And so when you look at it that way, I want you to expect a lot of emotion on the other end of it. It doesn't mean that it's okay for them to threaten to kill you or harm you, or for them to actually follow through on those threats. It doesn't mean it's okay for them to call you all these terrible names. It just means that I want you to have a reality check where you say, I'm giving news to someone that's going to forever change where they live, who they live with, how often they see their kids, and all the things. And how would I feel if that was happening to me? You're going to expect to have tears. It's going to be ugly. There's going to be things said that no one really means, or they, don't think are true, but they're just going to express that and emote that. So I want you to be prepared for that, because it's perfectly fine for you to pursue happiness and to grow and to expand your capacity for different relationships and experiences in life, but you're no longer going to be doing it with that person, and they're going to be really upset about it. So just because you got called a name, and just because you guys got into it in a fight and someone went just absolutely crazy and was just devastated, doesn't necessarily mean that you're abused or that they're an abuser. Everybody who's breaking up is the victim of and the perpetrator of verbal abuse most of the time. Now, what's actual abuse that matters in a divorce court? If anyone punches, hits, kicks, bites, slaps, charges you, headbutts, unwanted physical contact is the definition of assault in criminal cases, and it plays into this divorce context. Is verbal abuse ever into play in divorce? Not really. It's not something you can get someone arrested for. Verbal abuse is really about how terrible is this person treating you consistently over time. And when clients come in and they say, I'm the victim of verbal abuse, I listen to them, I look at the texts, and I ask myself, is this something that's a continued pattern of berating, of name calling, of torment, or is this just someone who's getting broken up with and is very, very upset about it? It's not something that is very easy to determine sometimes, but if you think that you're the victim of verbal abuse, I hope this video is helpful to you to kind of delineate between the two. And if this is just, wow, the moment I told them that I was leaving them for someone else, or the moment I told them that I didn't want to be married to them anymore, even though they love me very much, they freaked out. Yeah, that's to be expected. Pretty much everybody is the victim of verbal abuse when they're going through a breakup. Hope this helps.